pop some champagne. 50th day. It's a big deal.
Maybe that, like, once we get to like
100.
Yeah. Alright, maybe 300.
Okay.
Is it even possible to get to 300 this year still?
Unless you did multiple in a day. You have to do like.
Sometimes I think that.
Wait, 30. Yeah, no, you have to do like 2 or 3 every day. Or at least for 3-4 months straight, do 2 straight, two a day to make up for what it is.
Maybe we do it for 200. That's a cool, like, challenge to see how many you can do in a year. I think 50 days is pretty good considering that's like 10
some
days.
People do every day, twice a day.
All day.
All day.
Like constant.
Hey.
All day online. Coming up.
That was smart. Him and that other guy.
At coming up with something 24/7. Not just.
Which isn't easy.
Letting people watch you.
There's content creators and there's niggas like him who are like always have something different going on. And the other nigga, he's more popular than Kaz and that damn nigga. Because people overseas fuck with him. I show speed.
Oh, yeah.
They're so young. They're so young, man. Now I'm starting to see them in like regular commercials with big time people. Just like, damn, content creators are really.
And all they're doing is taking a bet on themselves and really investing. Instead of investing in, other people and stuff, just being authentic with themselves. Showing what they're doing. And being interested. That helps.
All that shit made me want to play rock music. It just makes me want to make rock music. I never really made rock music. I have elements where I know I could be like Parliament psychedelic style rock. Like, that whole just straight rock.
Hello? How you doing? Yeah, we just told me. Alright, bro.
Bro, I got on Twitter today and like Kanye really is just unhinged right now. He's like, yeah, he's trying to break the record for most tweets in a day.
Oh wow.
So he was just saying, I mean, it went from I never see this nigga tweet to just like, oh my god, he's saying anything about anybody and
That's why
just,
niggas don't like him.
yeah, he's just,
Cause he will say anything
he
about
just
anybody.
he just say shit about like, he's like trolling to, he even, one time he even was like, man, if Jay-Z only knew that one time I was in the studio with Beyonce, if I was just there 10 minutes longer, I just put the eye emoji. Like, even if you're trying to insinuate something, it's just like, that's wild, bro. Like, that's crazy. He's just saying all kinds of shit, bro. Just, what the fuck? Talking about people's wives and shit, that shit can get you killed. It's like he's trying to, he's like trying to get killed or something. Right? Doesn't it seem like he's trying for someone, he wants someone to, I don't know. He's talking like he is. I've seen people, heard people get murdered for less. He's just talking like, he even be mentioning like, ain't nobody come kill me. The only person that got power to kill me is Jay-Z, the Jews, and till somebody was right. It's just like, nigga, is this the same nigga that I knew?
Oh yes. Mr. West.
Wake up, it's
You are gonna see you again. Goddamn Okay. While you're performing here, you have to be conscientious. You still need the mic.
oh, I just was kind of like,
No, you need that mic. So check this. What I'm gonna do is take this mic stand from her. So if she's mad at anybody, she'll be mad at you.
should I do this thing too? How does that work? Oh, that plugs directly into the mic.
That Negro? Negroid?
Negroid.
Oh, get your phone. I wonder how much, I could keep these close up here.
Do you have to wire that yourself for it to have power?
Yeah. And you just have a power from
to put like power in something.
Super simple.
It's more simple than you would think. Like if for a house that like you're building, all of a sudden it needs electrical wiring. It's not as
The problem is opening up the walls to put
the
in.
shit in.
If we're putting
But
in
actually putting in the wiring is not as hard as I think it is. But you gotta be safe though, because electrical fires.
nigga, you'll fry your motherfucking whole family.
'Cause listen,
In the middle of the
I
night.
was there. The house was cooking like a barbecue. Couldn't even get to it. I'm like, well, I mean, we was about to be roasted in this bitch. That shit was underneath where I sleep. I was like,
Looking like a barbecue. That's exactly what it looks like.
fuck, bro. I was just so blessed to be up. 'Cause normally we'd be baked in that bitch, high. Might have been sleeping in that bitch or something.
I know I went over there and fell asleep.
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Outta
niggas knocked out in that bitch.
I was out of there.
We was just looking at that smoke come in. And one of her homegirls was like, nah, I know y'all be smoking. But y'all ain't smoking that much. And then we looked, we like, what the fuck is that?
And it was a big ass fire.
That's a lot of smoke. And then it was coming from outside. Inside. I was like, why?
These niggas turned into detectives.
He said, I'll go see. They probably set that shit on fire.
That's not the.
That was some arson shit.
It's set us up.
Yeah. This motherfucker set y'all up. It's a case for Batman.
Bro, I told you I was only paying $500 rent.
Yeah.
That's insane. Ain't no place in Houston that you could get.
We gotta call Captain Underpants and put him on the case.
Tra la 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 la. I used to read that. Nice dog man.
Oh yeah, my kid and Bud.
Dog man is like
They mad because they still ain't seen the movie.
Is it out yet?
Hell yeah, been out. This shit been out. Y'all ain't gonna bully me into every damn movie.
I know they seen that Sonic 3
Oh hell yeah.
probably a million times already.
Oh yeah, I bought that shit.
Is it good?
Yeah. This is a really good movie. I'm surprised you ain't seen the motherfucker.
Every time they start watching, I gotta end up doing something else.
Isn't that crazy how it go? How life go?
We would have done something real fucked up to somebody for a Sonic movie.
Now these kids got it and we can't watch the
Can't even
motherfucker
watch
because we busy.
They ain't even play the game like that.
Don't know nothing about the music.
What was after that?
Did you remember this one?
I think I remember it a little bit.
I never had a Sonic game,
It's
so
like level.
the things I remember were the first levels. I never got far into the games. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Need to learn that lick. Niggas will know that. Play that in the show. Nigga, everybody would turn to
All
it.
that shit is from other bands, right? Because it came out that they stole all that music.
All the video game niggas be taking shit from some bands that already exist. What? another one. Ah!
Oh,
That was like casino level.
yeah.
The robotic crab niggas be, and they shoot shit out their hands. That shit was hard.
I think that was the one that I always used.
Oh, that shit triggered you like, damn. I remember you like, you fucked up and had to come back around, power yourself up again, missed it again. You know how many times you?
Bro, I remember that was one of the few levels that really required, like, you have to sit there and take your time. The other levels you could run through, but that
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
no, that one that you could just fall off a cliff going too fast.
Yeah,
You
that was
shoot
like,
out of something, it's like, oh, there's nothing here.
yeah,
Because I was supposed to go over here and take this little fucking
tunnel thing.
tunnel or trolley across this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
this was like Tomb Raider with Sonic.
There it is. What? I got a whole playlist on Spotify with my favorite video game music.
Oh yeah?
You definitely know this.
Was that the beginning of
You don't know this?
Halo.
Nigga. What?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, dead. Oh, then it like slowly creeps up.
It's so crazy. I feel like there's a whole generation who know about that. And there's people who like really played it, and then there's people who didn't really. Like, cause I played it and I beat the game, yes. But there was niggas who like, for 6 years, that was like,
They're still playing it now. Oh, they're still playing it now. Shit's, bro. Old games have so much replay value that people are like going back and playing shit. It just be like the new shit is just. Everybody gets tired of playing Call of Duty Warzone or Fortnite. Niggas are going back and playing Halo. There's video game tournaments for millions of dollars with playing Halo 2 and 3, nigga.
And I bet them niggas are
Killing spree. Killjoy.
oh my goodness.
Oh!
Yeah, they were nasty at that shit.
Niggas be hitting you no scope from across the map with the sniper.
Yeah, cause it was getting like that towards the end. Like when you jumped on campaign mode on the older game,
Yeah.
it was nasty.
Man, those games are fun though. Hopping on the Warthog,
Mm-hmm.
and them niggas running at you, and they like suicide bombers. They got the shit in their hands.
Yeah.
Like, damn, nigga, watch out, nigga, watch out. Watch out. Because you don't be seeing them. They be quiet, and you turn left, and they right on your ass. Like, damn, then one of them. Then
That is
remember,
so
you remember
funny.
running when the niggas with the like energy sword. You see them niggas, you be running backwards, and them niggas be jumping at
They
you.
do that jump.
They do that jump. You like, oh no.
You time that jump wrong, they on your ass, boy. You better jump before they jump. And I hope you go the right way.
Boy, on that ass.
Hey, the relief I feel having everything on the new computer is.
See? Remember, I was just like, we need to go ahead.
And I only say that because it doesn't stop.
It's not gonna stop because it's new and it's got the RAM and the
Just
memory to fucking go,
and
bro.
Going and going. I've done like 3 where we've like gone all the way through, and it edits the stuff so fast. Like I look down and look.
Aren't
back
you
up,
happy
and
you used the shit you bought?
Bro. Because it's not like I can't use the other machine. I can just use it for other stuff and for editing and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be the main machine. Oh, that's not good.
That's
You made that?
No, it's that Mario Kart. It sounds like they made that with that. crazy. Literally.
Isn't that crazy?
You know about Streets of Rage 2?
Huh?
Like, listen to this hoe. Oh!
Dang.
Oh my god. And they even had a slower version. Oh my god, that's Yuzo Koshiro. He do a lot of shit you wouldn't. He's like one of the video game music master niggas. That's what I used to want to do with music when I was a kid. I wanted to make music for video games.
That's so crazy.
So much that I went to U of H and was like, they have an Asian nigga on the video game department. And I was like, hey, I'm just a random nigga. Can I like make music with your students for their projects? And he let me do it. And I got that music in the game. He even gave me a Polo video game, UH game design team.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Isn't that crazy? That's how hungry I was with that shit. I was like, man, I want to do this shit.
Hey. That is such a niche.
It's such a niche.
Once you're in there,
You're in there.
when you get the game for the music for.
Cause bro, people play video games, bro, more than anything, nigga. Porn
Bro,
and
just,
video games run
just
everything.
Undersell people. Like, how much are they charging? 60 million. Let's charge 25 million.
Or how about this? I just want every unit sold. I want, nigga, even if it was just, I want $3. Them niggas selling millions of copies, and I'm getting $3 per million for what? You know, $3 per copy? That ain't nothing, nigga. I just want $1, 99 cents. Give me 99 cents for every fucking unit sold. $3 is fair. Y'all, the way they charging games now, $69.99, or you can get the deluxe. Bitch, I don't want. The only deluxe version you ever get is motherfucking GTA, because that shit only come out every 15 years.
And on deluxe versions, I get an additional 150.
Yes. You feel me?
Because on the deluxe versions, you know they charging a cool $100, and then on the super nice stuff, it might be $200 or something for like certain packs and stuff. I just want an extra dollar. Because y'all selling the same thing with a shirt and a little fake ass koozie.
And I am enhancing your fucking right. I'm enhancing the experience of the game.
Bro, without this, the game does not exist.
No, the music is very important to a game. It's very important.
The music listeners will tell you.
You feel me?
That makes the song.
Our band leader, when I played with Lawrence, he used to show us his residual checks. He had a song he made that got put in. Old ass nigga too. They put his shit in Saints Row.
What's that?
Saints Row is like a bootleg. It's very popular, but it's like a bootleg Grand Theft Auto. It's like very similar to Grand Theft Auto.
That's cool.
It's more gang like, but he used to show us the checks. He used to be like, that shit come in the mail every fucking week.
Every week?
Every week he was getting a check. She was wild. Every unit sold, he got something.
That's cool.
He wasn't making a straight dollar though. He was making something real.
But imagine if it was like,
It was enough that it was like when he would get that check, it would be like, oh damn, that's a nice amount of money.
every week.
You might get $1,100.
Oh, hell yeah. Y'all
You know what I mean? Imagine $1,100 coming. All they do is put they didn't even score your shit. They just like, it's in one scene
Oh, wow.
type shit. Yeah. Just like, they just put the song as is in that bitch. I was being a dead ass nigga with a computer, bro. I'm actually pretty low.
No, you're cool. You can turn up.
You want to turn up? No, you don't have to turn me up. I'm
turn
just
up.
pretty low. Check, check. Ain't no telling when I get home. When I get home. It's about to say it's dark. that song?
Speed? No.
It's gospel. That's not too bad. That's good.
Right there, do I need to play it a little bit before I go into my solo?
I guess it's up to you. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I play with you enough, I can catch you. I can, even if you was to flip it. But she not familiar enough
Right.
to where like, even if she catch you, okay, let's say she playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
She'll be playing still on beat, but it's it's not hitting where it's supposed to hit because she didn't fell off.
Yeah.
So it changes up almost how the song sounds.
Right.
Because it's the pattern. Because she's doing so much.
Right. So I have to be on it for her.
Yeah.
For everybody else to see. So what I want to do is.
So let's make it. Let's like walk through that part.
Now right there, I want to be able to go off.
You want to go straight into solo?
Yeah. Now right there, y'all do it again. So it was.
Do that whole thing again.
Yeah, we
Not the.
Is that where y'all go straight into it?
I'm saying. Okay, so you.
Okay, so we're gonna go through it twice like that. Okay, I want to go through it one time.
after the when you 5, 6, you were doing this.
Right.
Unless you wanted to go like that.
No, because I was trying to go that way, but y'all was like, that's not how we did the day before.
The day before we had did. When you do that. As opposed to.
Right. And I like it better that way. I like to come straight in with it.
Alright, so just to make it straight. Repeat that again. Gotcha.
And the only reason I say that because that's the way, in my head, it's the way that sounds familiar to what rock songs in my head sound like.
I like that
So,
better
like,
though.
They do that and then they
As
go back
opposed to jazz or something, or like a pop song.
Yeah, it's like they let you know, okay, this is the same song, and then they diverge from that, and they're like, now here's the song.
Now I know the solo. Now I know when you know what I'm talking about. Now I know when you about to end it.
In my head, that's what a great solo would sound like if it's only played right. It sounds okay,
But that's why.
but imagine like Randy Rhoads playing that, it would just be like, oh my God, you shredded the fuck out of that.
The only difference between him and you might be
It's super clean.
he just might make it cleaner.
super clean.
But you know what you gotta do? Again, watching that documentary, something stuck out to me. He was just like, we would learn a song. He's like, what people just don't understand us musicians do is we obsessively slave to one part of a song over and over and over and over. To where when you see it, you think, man, there's so many. But you don't know I played that part 2 hours a day, just that part for 2 straight weeks. You know what I'm saying? You thinking I'm just that virtuoso, but I literally baked that shit in my head. I only played that part for days at a time. So it's just like, that's why when you see me playing my shit and you hear me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bake it into my shit. You know what I'm saying? And then once you bake it, then you could add other shit. But bake the core. Bake the meat of the shit, the meat, and then you can add your sides.
And for the longest, I did not create solos.
Yeah.
And two, I did that one solo at Axel Rad, and I was like, that was such a good solo. That's how I want the solo.
And what do the best rock songs have? A memorable solo that they have to play every time they go live. They have to almost play it note for note, because people are expecting to hear that. So much so when you try to do a different version of the solo, it hit, but it's just like, no, we want to hear exactly like it's on the record. So that's why I'm like, okay, I need to start creating memorable piano solos in certain parts. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you just did right there, nigga. You feel me? That's your shit. That's the Troy. The motherfucker gonna be like, oh, when Troy hits the fucking another kid coming up, you know.
And
I'm trying to shred like Troy, bro.
And I'm like, that was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
What you're thinking I did that was so amazing. That was an accidental brush of fate, where I just accidentally went instead of just anyway.
But that's what makes a good solo. Coming out the normal scale, you fucking up off the scale that's everybody's expecting you to press this, but you play this and then bring it there, and it's like, oh, that's
like
like
that. How I just accidentally hit that. Like that shit was like, how did you know to do that?
It was a mistake, my nigga. But I'm gonna make you think I'm a virtuoso. That's why these niggas don't say nothing. They just let you talk for them. But in their head, they're like, damn man, I fucked that shit up. You want to just keep going through that bitch a few times? I don't mind doing that.
Okay, so let's go from the.
Say 5, 6, 7, 8, you go straight to the solo, and I'll just do the. And then hit that solo again.
Yeah, back to back.
Just so you can practice it.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're
I could just play the 2 phrases that the solo go on.
Okay.
If you just want to keep.
Yeah.
That's how I've been practicing the solo. I just fuck it.
So you
We don't even have
I'll
to
put
do
the first one in, and then I'll just start going.
We don't even have to lead in. Okay. Alright. You can play the lead in, but then after that I'm gonna repeat as if you finish. As soon as you in the solo, you're going right back into the solo. You feel me? Oh my bad.
So check this. When I go like this, I have to be on the fucking string.
Yeah.
If I'm not on it, I'm fucked. But over here, if I go, it gives me so much more bass to where I can hear more of the note as opposed to that high. Like you gotta be on it, attack. But when it's over here,
So do you have to switch that mid solo?
so I'm gonna have to go.
It's like
gonna be like
that's like an organist. With the fucking.
And then I'm gonna go.
If I can hit that bitch fast, it's just like practicing your scales and you play it slow, you really like, I'm like I can really hit that. that solo, like a shorter version of it at the end. Yeah, it used to go. Used to hit that at the end.
Yeah.
But you were like, I'm gonna make a whole solo
Right.
in the middle of the song.
Oh yeah.
I like that though.
So I guess that did used to be the solo.
But
'Cause
you
it's
like,
the right key.
but you like added more to it.
Something like that, and then now it's a little.
Bro, that's a beastie solo.
I like it.
You know what? Tell me if this happens for you too. When you practice, it's something about stepping away from it.
Yes.
Even if it's just for
Yeah.
15 minutes or
And then
20
you go back
minutes,
to it.
and you come right back to it. It's something about that.
Yeah.
It's not about. It's about pounding it out and stepping away just for a second. And then when you come back, it's like, oh. And then the next day when you play, you be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Sometimes.
It's like weird.
Sometimes I feel like it's like a sweet spot in
Mhm.
between you playing a game.
Yeah, like how much time you put between stepping away and coming back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, cause if you wait a long time, it sort of fucks you.
Kind of fucks you.
And then if you wait a short time, it's good, but at the same time, it's sort of what helps you get in the groove and like really keep playing. Cause sometimes you get to the point where like you sweating, arms stinking shit, you like you cannot lock. If you break then, you'll break for the day.
For the day.
But like if you stay locked in, that'll be like your task for the day. You'll just be there all day and you just be like, today's the day my fingers hurt. And so a lot of times I give myself time, like when my fingers start to hurt, I'm like, okay, now there's a reason to give yourself a pause, you know. But then it also makes me want to wait for like a day for my fingers not to hurt for the next day. Just because like at times like now, like I want to practice till my fingers hurt, but at the same time I want to be able to practice for the rest of the week and be fine, you know. Or even singing.
Bro, that is the trick. I think the best musicians know. I don't know if it's internal clock or when you step away and come back. And I think they just play that game. So you have to figure out when is best for you. And then obsess over the shit. Cause you're right, you could do too much. Cause you can do too much and start making mistakes. And it's just like you really fucked. Now you didn't made a mistake in the fucking solo you trying to do. And it pisses you off.
And if you start making that mistake and it repeat,
You're gonna do that
it's gonna
shit.
demoralize you.
Yeah, it's gonna demoralize. You're not gonna want to practice.
See, I'm wearing these strings out. I'm gonna have to change it pretty soon because the show's coming. You know.
You think you gotta change before the show?
Because I play it so much. All these practices.
Last thing you want to do is be playing.
I'm
I'm
gonna have to get it.
gonna keep playing.
Because I'm thinking I'm gonna have to bring like 3 guitars. And so I've been wondering like, what is my second guitar gonna be if I don't have this?
That's your main one you gonna bring,
Yeah.
probably? That one, this one.
And then I need to bring one more just in case. And I've been thinking one of these two, but they don't have a whammy for certain songs.
And then that black one's huge.
It's huge. And then I have the Jimmy Flip one, and I'll probably bring my very first guitar. I'll probably bring that one.
That's your baby.
I'll modify it.
I'm ready for a second joint.
Oh yeah.
It's time now. Cause I want them
Especially what you do.
I want them live show hits. Like them fucking only shit the shit you be like, I would never play this at home, but when you play it in the stadium,
And that's why niggas bring.
those
Yeah.
multiple
No,
pianos.
you know what you need to do? Just stop playing around. Get that same little fucking Novation keypad that you had, and take your keyboard.
And take my
I mean, your
computer.
computer, and
And
plug
just
them
cause
up
I
on
could,
there.
it got a bunch. You right.
It's got all.
I don't
the
have
sounds,
to wait.
And that's why niggas be taking their fucking computer.
Cause they be getting them sounds from Logic and shit.
And they just get a nice pad that they like, and then they just. Dun, dun,
Yeah, it's time.
dun,
I don't have to wait on another piano. I could just use. You're right. That'll be my second. Cause
You
I'm,
got a
I'm,
41,
I
right?
feel you. That bitch is like, yeah, it's like that's enough.
More than
Yeah,
enough
it's more than
compared to
enough.
what you need for.
Yeah. If I'm just accentuating shit.
And then anytime you need a sound, you find it, you download it, because it's gonna be way cheaper than finding
And
a
I know how to use
hardware.
Logic, and I know how to do my presets and
You
move quick.
And with what you have with Novation, it literally will play anything. So you can put anything on there and
Yeah.
just have complete control of it through, and then your presets and everything will be set up and everything. I mean, it's gonna make everything easier for you to perform and to record.
You just
Don't even buy
I used to
that.
perform with that. At my first year of 2 years, that was my live piano.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The
The
Novation.
Novation with the computer.
You've had that Novation for a long time, man.
That hoe's been getting me run.
It's an old one.
And
I
it's
thought
still-
it was a newer one.
It still work. Oh, that shit old. That shit like 10 years old. Still plays well.
Yeah, that's what you need though.
And then I got this bad boy.
Put it right on top at a little angle.
I just gotta buy the little new stands with the double joints.
That shit's-
But also like,
And you think you're set up now to move in and out of the beats and things. Bro, you go
it's gonna have to be worse.
Transformers.
It's necessary though, cause I want us to go. I want us to push ourselves.
Hey, and another thing that now that you're saying that, should we or should we not have in-ear monitors? Because you already have some, right?
Yeah, didn't you get this up?
Yeah, I think we should bring it.
Yeah.
I think this is the kind of show where
So when you do in-ear monitors, it's just you can hear everything everybody's playing. Easier, right?
they can send you a feed of what you're gonna listen to. Now, I have a wireless receiver pack for me, but you wouldn't have one, so we would have to get them to send us something into a mixer board, and then from the mixer board, you tap into the mixer board and get your unless you want
I like this
combine-
gospel.
Yes.
It's actually probably the best one now.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
I can even add that to it. Kinda like this Sounds like the gospel piano on 105.7. They'd be like telling the Bible stories. It'd be like so proper Bible shit. Moses did something. They'll be like, oh no, what's gonna happen to Moses? Nigga, we know about that.
Nothing.
We know about that.
It's gonna be fine.
bro, the shit is so tight. It's like the first time it's ever been like. Tonight, it's it's literally 5 teams that are like 49 in this, 49 in this, 48 in this, 48 in this, 47. One loss, you could go from fourth to 8th. And with one loss, it's like tonight's the night. All that shit's being decided.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? So whoever's playing us is probably gonna. The Nuggets are probably gonna fare well because we're resting our players. The Lakers locked in the 3rd spot because they played us and we rested everybody. Cause nigga, we didn't clinch the second. We literally clinched the 2nd spot in the West. That's crazy. We went from 16th the last 3-4 years. We went from 16th to 15th to 11th to 2nd. What a jump!
Hey, would you rather U of H win or the Rockets?
Honestly, I would have rather the U of H have won this year. Because the U of H just never had one.
Yeah.
Who I want to win the most out of anybody in this state is the Texans.
Oh, really?
We just don't have a Super Bowl in Houston. There's never been a Super Bowl. Like, out of all the major sports. We don't have a football. This is Texas. This is home of football. There's no fucking Super Bowl here, bro.
Shit.
The Oilers got there but lost, didn't they? Or
They never made it.
they lost the game before. Some shit like that.
Never even made it.
focus on recording our shit, bro. Seriously,
Yeah.
bro. That's my next thing. Try to get more shows too. I think we should try to like ask around, seek out people we know that book shit, and just get back in people's. I think we could do a show of our own. I think we could do a show with like Mateo in there. You know what I'm saying? Like an independent joint.
Do you think the Big Mama would need any of it?
That's a good question. I don't think she's ever done like a. This might be her first. That's probably her first live show. Performance might be just at the warehouse live. Like the nigga headline is a pretty big deal. That's a big deal. The D Smoke nigga. He's not like Chris Brown or nothing like, but he's like, he's known. He's definitely known. So it's like her first time she performing. Like, pretty crazy.
DJ Chubb is pretty big.
Oh, him too. Him too. That nigga got a bunch of shit.
But I mean, like,
That's me trying to mimic your guitars. You know what I'm talking about? I want to record this bitch for whatever project I'm doing. It sounds funny. I couldn't find a. That's their guitar, but it's not. That's hilarious, huh?
Bro, is that the part that I play? That's the bass part?
You doing that shit easy though, huh?
Yeah. As I listen to it, that shit go fast.
Dude. But you hit that bitch. Yeah. Nigga, hit that hoe, bro. This sound, make it sound, I don't know, extra on this hoe. Sound fast. Motherfucker, he's a little.
That's wild. Bro, I forgot tomorrow's Sunday. So I gotta get up at like 6:30.
This don't go deeper in here.
What? Knock the bottom out this motherfucker. It's been a while for you. So this all the pussy you got?
You sure that's all the pussy you got, bitch?
'Cause it ain't pussy. The pussy ain't pussy, baby. You gonna be alright? God damn, wipe yourself off.
You embarrassing yourself.
Compose yourself. God damn. Dress yourself. Have you seen that movie, Blazing Saddles?
Hell yeah.
He said, three wiener schnitzels is my limit.
Is it true what they say about you people? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true.
That's a wild movie.
She's wild. She's a wild character. The fact that she made it through, and then remember the secretary.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about.
I haven't seen that bitch in a
If there was
minute.
ever a secretary that I would want to be my secretary, it would be her. She just.
She knew what was up.
Oh, and then the secretary, you know, from the producers, the movie The Producers
What's
with
that?
Gene Wilder. You never seen The Producers?
Gene Wilder got some good movies though. I'm gonna put that down.
Bro, you never seen The Producers? I almost want to give it to you, but I don't even know if you have a DVD player. You have a DVD player?
I have a PS5.
So to play a DVD? Yeah. Okay, I'll let you borrow it.
This is this Gene? Wait, Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka.
No, that's the new one. The Matt
Oh,
LeBron
yeah,
made. Yeah, the original one is playing. It has the 0 marks. He's the Fiddler on the Roof on the live Broadway version.
How did they give this a Rotten Tomatoes? 97, 91%.
What? The original one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker fire. I'm talking about, man, it is so good.
Zero Mostel,
Yeah.
Big Sean,
So good.
Kenneth Mars, Lee Meredith.
It's such a good movie. Why isn't it playing?
I guess it is. It's just not loud. No, don't do that on purpose.
I mean, why not? I mean, it's taking what I'm throwing at it easily.
She taking all the dick.
Yeah, talk about more, please, more.
You ain't got no more than that.
Talk about harder, harder. Okay, bitch.
Like, alright, man. That's what you like?
Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna try to link up early to keep from having to do it later.
Yeah. Really the best.
Alright, you guys. Today is day 50. Thank you for tuning in. I guess today we should have talked to you guys a lot more, but we did. So that's my fault. But I'm going to make it a point to talk to you guys more throughout the story of what we're doing, and just have a camera more in our face so you can see our live reactions instead of us just having conversations about you know, we're talking. So I will implement that soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, we're learning. It's show 50. Just the fact that we made just 50 shows, that's pretty impressive. But we're gonna do better. So appreciate you guys. Make sure if you haven't bought tickets, if you're going to the show on the 20th, that you buy tickets for the pre-sales or for the 20th. And yeah, be good to yourself and be better to the people who are great to you. All right.